statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. I'm glad I came by too. Can't think of a better place to be than Monday through Friday mornings. We start at 9 a.m. around here, run for a couple of hours Eastern time. That's live. The show is coast to coast, including Hawaii, so it does play at different times in different markets. You have to check your local listings. So, that's what they say, you know. So a couple of guests today. Dr. Fortin will be my guest in the first hour. Going to talk about something that plagues a lot of people. Starts with the letter A. Guess what that is? And then Dr. Ross will be along in the second hour. And Dr. No, Dr. No's, I don't know where Dr. No is.
Running from James Bond?
Running from James Bond.
Hey, the A that you were talking about, acid reflux?
No. Good guess, though.
Oh.
Not quite. Further down on the alphabet with the second letter. And before I get to Dr. Fortin, I wanted to, there were some stories that were trending this morning that were really irresistible. Not to talk, I just have to mention them. I came across this study this morning about, you've had the experience where you have a relative or a friend who's a little deeper into the lifespan. You know, they're a little older, maybe midlife in their 60s, 70s, and you notice that they tend to give advice. You know, sometimes it's welcomed, sometimes it's not so much, but, unsolicited, they give it. Well, turns out that has a purpose, apparently, for many people. This study was published in the March issue of Social Psychology Quarterly, and they found that people in their 60s who give advice to a wide variety of people, like their family members, friends, neighbors, strangers, those people, guess what? They see their lives as highly meaningful. At the same time, however, adults in that age group who dispense advice to fewer types of people, they discovered in this study, are far less likely to report attributing a lot of meaning to life, a lot of high life meaning. This is fascinating. Dr. Marcus Schaefer, an assistant professor of sociology at the University of Toronto, said that, and he was the lead author on the study, said this association between advice giving and life meaning is not evident for other age groups, close quote. Overall, Dr. Schaefer said, we interpret these findings to suggest that the developmental demands of late midlife, particularly the desire to contribute to others' welfare and the fear of feeling stagnant, fit poorly with social and demographic realities for this segment of the life course. Continuing, he said, just when giving advice seems to be most important, opportunities for doing so seem to wane, close quote. What he's saying is that as people get older, they become less relevant to others, or they perceive themselves as being less relevant, and oftentimes they're treated in a less relevant way. So giving advice gives them purpose, right? That's interesting to me. All these aspects, there's health, there's wellness, and well-being. These are different concepts. But in terms of well-being, feeling good about yourself, feeling good, all these dimensions, health, wellness, and well-being, are unto themselves complicated. They are, each one is multidimensional. But, feeling relevant, being relevant, doing things that are relevant as you move through the lifespan becomes more and more of a challenge for a lot of different reasons. One, because of societal attitudes toward the elderly. Two, because of lack of energy, ill health, the aging process taking hold of somebody and undermining their vitality and not being able to do the things that they were once able to do. I must tell you, when you impair somebody's ability to be ambulant, to be able to walk, you talk about depression and affecting them psycho-emotionally and how they feel a loss of control. Control's an illusion. It's a necessary illusion. But when people start to feel that loss of control, loss of the ability to be independent and whatnot, they start to feel less relevant. So we don't have to contribute to it, if you follow my meaning here. So when you have a relative or somebody who's a little deeper into the lifespan and they're wanting to give advice, be patient.
I do.
Are you going to give me some advice now?
No. And I was just going to add that if they're telling stories, you should definitely listen to them and pass them along to your kids.
Absolutely. It gives them, sometimes storytelling is a way of giving advice. You're a little too young to give me advice.
I would never even attempt it.
I'm just kidding.
I would never even attempt it.
I'm just kidding. Listen, I've had children give me good advice. I listen. I have a lot of faults, but I will listen. When I pay very close attention.
Some of the greatest directors in the world listen to everybody around them.
You're right about that. Being able to direct others is you have to know how to be directed. Okay. You hear me mention oftentimes that the viruses have been around a long time. You know what? I always understate it. They've been around billions of years. Billions. There's a study that was trending this morning that scientists uncovered a history of ancient viruses as far back as 30 million years ago. But one of the authors in the study commented that over the course of that viruses have been around for billions of years. And I'll quote him. Dr. Johnson, professor of biology at Boston College, said viruses have been with us for billions of years and exist everywhere that life is found. They therefore have a significant impact on the ecology and evolution of all organisms, from bacteria to humans, close quote, and they can make your life miserable when you catch one.
Such as the studio of pestilence?
Yes. I must tell you, I broadcast live every day from the studio of pestilence. This is like a house of pestilence, this studio.
Do not touch anything.
People come in here, they're sick, coughing, whatever, germs all over. I walk in here, I've gotten sick twice this year. What? Please, people.
Well, within a year.
Well, it was 1 in 15 at the end of 15 and 1 here at the beginning of 20. It's miserable. Hate it.
And both times you had to travel fairly recently.
And I'm leaving for California. You can't make it up. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all.
At least that's something.
And Stephen worries too over there. I see him from time to time. But you're in there pretty much by yourself. aren't you?
For the most part. I mean, other people, it's still a communal, communion, whatever, workspace. But mostly it's me. But things around this building just scatter like wildfire. Like that's why even if you just have a tiny little cold, they still would rather you stay home, even though you can come to work, because it's going to spread and it affects people's job with being able to talk and voices and all that. Yeah.
And this is a big complex here. It is spread out, but it doesn't make any difference.
Plus, we're dirty.
Humans, those viruses, billions of years, they've had a long time to figure stuff out. They know how to survive. Well, we're doing okay. Come back. We'll talk with Dr. Fortin. I always like talking to her. She's in Canada, by the way, I believe. So we'll be back.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Are you tired of taking vitamin pills or powders? How about gummy vitamins with high fructose corn syrup or coloring? Finally, you have a choice with Nature's Dynamic whole food gummy supplements and probiotics made by a dad. Imagine getting benefits of your garden in a delicious gummy supplement. Nature's Dynamics utilizes organic, plant-based vitamin and mineral sources with non-GMO, gluten, soy, and dairy-free ingredients in a delicious gummy for the whole family. Nature's Dynamics has berry garden gummies made by a dad, multivitamin omega-3 and probiotics for kids, body boost joint relief, whole food bone and calcium gummy, whole food immune and vitamin C gummy, whole food omega-3 gummy, Be Beautiful hair, skin, and nails gummy, prenatal plus gummy, whole food probiotics for digestive support, and body boost energy and wellness multivitamin for him and her in a delicious, easy to digest gummy. To learn more about Nature's Dynamics or to find a retailer near you, visit naturesdynamics.com or madebyadad.com. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by a dad.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show, 2016 it is. Let's Talk Nutrition if you just tuned in. Wherever and however you may be listening and whatever you may be doing. My guest is Dr. Josee Fortin. She's been on my show lately. This is good. She always has something to say. Dr. Fortin, welcome to the show.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Snowing in Canada?
No, it's actually melting. We have great weather. It's maple syrup season, so everything is melting gradually, and the sap is coming up the trees, and so
maple syrup season.
Yes.
That's a big deal up in your neck of the woods, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, we're having big parties all the time when that happens.
What do you say to people? Stick around?
Oh, yeah. We get pretty sticky.
It does get pretty sticky. So, and what do they make? Of course, maple syrup and all that stuff. That's good. Yeah.
Yes.
You're a native. You were born and raised in Canada.
Yes.
Which part?
I was raised in Ottawa, but I come from northern Ontario, which is Kapuskasing. It's way up north.
So, did you grow up in a city, or was it in the outskirts where a lot of wilderness and whatnot, wildlife and stuff?
When I was very, very young, it was pretty much in a small village of 200 people.
Wow, you knew everybody then.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So did you develop allergies being connected so close to nature?
Well, in Kapuskasing, it's very dry, and we're more on the plateau. There's less different kind of trees and flowers because it's really a northern region, so there's a lot less allergies there. I started having them when we moved to Ottawa area because it's more a valley, so that it keeps all the pollen in a closed environment, and allergies can be quite severe here in this area.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to talk about today. I was trying to find some lead in, and I made my way to it. So allergies, boy, I tell you, it can make people the quality of life. It can undermine quality of life in quick time. It doesn't take much, and it makes people's lives miserable, doesn't it?
It does, and some people are not even aware of their allergy at first. They think they have a big head cold, or it can be quite surprising the first times it happens. But yes, they can really affect your capacity to concentrate and function in a normal environment.
Now, this is a complicated topic. We're not, we'll scratch the surface here. I mean, there are different types of allergies and how you treat allergies and so on. What are some of the fundamental principles and concepts here of allergies, if you could explain?
Well, there's two big theories that give indication why some people are more susceptible to it than others. First of all, allergies seem to be an hyperreaction of the immune system.
A hyperreaction of the immune system.
Yeah, that means it's overreacting to things that it should just react mildly to.
And these things are called allergens?
Yes, allergens.
And they can be any number of things, right? Pollen.
Anything in your environment, anything you eat, anything you breathe in, anything that your skin comes in contact with.
Animal dander, cat dander, cockroach feces. I mean, there's all kinds of things that they don't realize that they're allergic to until they get tested and they find out and say, oh, my goodness. So these allergens are all over the place.
All over the place.
Okay, go ahead.
And they can, you can be perfectly fine for a long time and suddenly develop an allergy to something. And the main reason for that, it seems that as long as they don't get to your bloodstream, then you're fine. It's when there's little wounds either in your lungs, in your digestive tract, and that allows protein to come in not completely broken down. Then your immune system thinks it's being attacked, and it develops allergic reaction to that specific component.
And when the immune system does its work, you inherit the symptoms of all those symptoms that people have. That's the immune system attacking what it perceives to be a foreign invader of the body. This allergen, it could be mold, food, cat fur, cat dander, dust, pollen, could be any number of things. And all those symptoms are a function of the immune system overperforming, if you want to put it that way.
Yes.
Okay. And then, is there a genetic component here? I hear people often say, well, my mother had allergies, my dad had allergies, and so on, and so therefore I have allergies.
When you talk about genetic, often people will eat the same way in the same family, will have the same habits. So what is really genetic and what is just because of habits?
Oh, so in other words, they misattribute. They think it's genetics, but it was really the environment anyway in terms of the family patterns, their dietary patterns, what's in the house, and it may not have been genetic at all. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because genetic is a very broad word. So what really is and what's not, up till now, they haven't found a gene that will make you more susceptible to allergies or not.
Okay, so scientifically speaking, then they haven't in the human genome as they've decoded it. They have not yet found specific genes that are correlated with allergies. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
I'll be darned.
So is it really genetic? That it is true that in families, if the parents have allergies, the children might be more susceptible to it.
We'll be right back.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Nature's Dynamics. Garden to Gummy supplements made by Dad. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, these allergies, they're rather odd. They're an odd phenomenon, they are. They make your body react. These allergens, pollen, dust, mold, food, cat dander, they can't hurt you like a virus can, or a bacterium, get some sort of infectious disease, or animal bites for that matter. But boy, they can sure. But your body, your immune system will try to protect you from these allergens that will invade your body. And then it becomes very amplified, and you then end up with these symptoms. And what's curious too about them is that certain allergies over the past 100 years, for example, like asthma, have increased. One wonders about that, right? Then you heard me ask Dr. Fortin the question about genetics, and she said here, currently there's no evidence to suggest that you inherit the propensity. So what happens with children, Dr. Fortin, when they start to develop these allergic reactions at a very young age? What causes that?
There's a lot of research that seems to indicate the earlier a child takes antibiotics, or the state of the intestinal flora, if it's really in bad shape, that makes them a lot more susceptible to develop allergies. That's usually the number one evidence that that seems to point out why children get allergies that early. Especially children who are not breastfed.
Children who are not breastfed. What about children who are born cesarean?
That too. Because they're not exposed to the bacteria in the vaginal tract. Mm-hmm. They seem to not develop, like their immune system seems to be affected by that, and they will have a tendency to develop allergies more easily.
I see. You're listening to Dr. Josee Fortin. She's an educator for A. Vogel. Very interesting company. If you want to learn more about A. Vogel, you can do it a couple of ways. You go to Bioforce USA.com, or just go to A. Vogel. That was a man, by the way. We've told that story a number of times on the show, but nevertheless, it's a wonderful company. They make wonderful products, dietary supplement products. They're terrific. Great company. So people get on medications for these allergies and whatnot, yeah?
Oh, yes. There's quite a big variety of antihistamine product out there to help control.
What are they doing?
Symptoms.
What's the basic mechanism of action? If there's, if you had to sort of generalize it, what are they trying to do? These over-the-counter, these OTC drugs and then prescription drugs, what are they trying to do in a word?
They don't try to treat the allergies, like make it better over time. They just control the symptoms. They reduce the histamine production by the body, because when you're reacting to an allergen, your body will suddenly produce a lot of histamine, and that's what the symptoms come from. It's the high level of histamine that will trigger them.
I see.
So taking those medication will help bring back the histamine level to a more comfortable level.
I see.
That's basically what they do.
Hay fever, eczema, asthma, those are among the three leading. There are others, but those are pretty prominent allergic disorders, aren't they?
Yes, they are. The the root of these problems really is linked to allergies. And if you can pinpoint the allergies triggering them, it makes it way easier for you to manage those situations.
So has Avogel come up with something that can help with, I presume, trying to moderate some of the symptoms?
Yes, they do have very nice products. One of them is the allergy relief. It is a product that will help control the symptoms, but it actually will also help over time to desensitize some of those allergies.
Oh, really?
Yes, they'll make them less and less invasive. So eventually, I have some customers that were taking them for a few years, and suddenly they could, like they had a fever or specific pollen allergies, and suddenly they could be in contact and have no reactions.
Mm-hmm. When you said customers, I think you were meaning your patients, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You speak French?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know you do. So this is interesting. How long has that product been on the market?
Oh, it's been there for very, very long, because over 20 years ago when I started practicing, it was available. So I presume it has been there for a while, even before that.
Yeah, and that product is quite popular in Europe, is it not?
It is. It is. They did some very nice studies with that product showing that the efficacy is quite impressive. Like people will 88% of improvement by using the product.
And it's called Allergy Relief. Is that what it's called?
Yes, it is.
What are the ingredients?
Oh, the ingredients are not the typical ones you will find in most allergy products. There's loofah that is more common that you can find other places. But the other remedies are very unique to the product. There's Amivisnaga, which is something that will help with as a vasodilator and a bronchodilator, so it's going to help breathe better. There's also Aurelia racemosa, which is more an expectorant, so it's going to help get rid of the mucus and calm things down in the inflammation down. Yeah, so they're not common ingredients, and there's 7 of them, so it's quite complete. But the one that really makes there's even one, the Spermum is something that shows a similar efficacy to control inflammation than cortisone, without the side effect of cortisone.
And of course, Avogel products are sold in fine health stores throughout the United States, Canada, and other parts of the world. You should visit their website. You can get access to these products too. Bioforce USA is a distributor for Avogel in the U.S., right?
Yes.
So you can go to bioforceusa.com and you can learn about it there. This is a terrific product. I've heard people rave about it. They really got some nice relief.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes. Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered Avogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from Avogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended Avogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Allergies, the nemesis of humankind. That's at least one of them. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. My guest is Dr. Josee Fortin, and we're talking about allergies. Dr. Fortin, welcome back. Milk. There are people that walk the earth that say human beings have no business drinking milk, cow's milk. What do you think about that? These are some reputable people that I know. I mean, with big brains, big degrees, and they say it's the stupidest nutritional things that humans have ever done was to start to drink milk. What do you say about that?
Well, if we look at what animals do, there's no animals that drink milk past weaning.
That's right.
The only dairy product that makes a little bit more sense is the lacto-fermented types. I know in Europe there's some areas that use a lot of lacto-fermentations.
Mm-hmm.
These are quite interesting because of the impact they have on the digestive tract, rebalancing the intestinal flora, and that can have a big impact on allergies.
So I go back to that statement you just made. I'd like you to repeat it. There's no species of animal that will drink milk past what?
Weaning.
Past the weaning period, which for different animals lasts certain different times. But beyond that, they're not interested in drinking milk.
No.
Only us humans.
Yes.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how do we get vitamin D if we don't drink milk?
The sun.
Oh.
That's the sunshine vitamin. The sun makes vitamin D.
And drinking milk, we have to make up for that for being
fortified.
Indoors all the time?
It's fortified. It's fortified. And that may have vitamin D in it. I mean, you can eat sardines. You want vitamin? Eat some sardines. Go ahead.
I will definitely do that.
Have at it. Have at it. Go out in the sun. Take a can of sardines, some Italian bread, and a glass of wine, and go sit in the sun and be quiet.
Pizza.
But for most people, the argument is I have to drink milk because of calcium.
Because that's what they're saying. Is that true?
But if we look at the diet of Asian people, they don't drink any milk.
They don't. That's
and
right.
they have the lowest osteoporosis rate.
That's it. See, that's why I love having you on. All these ridiculous myths that exist. I'm not saying that milk is a myth. I'm not saying that. But we conjure up some crazy ideas. Asian people as a rule, don't drink milk. I mean, you go to their house, open the refrigerator and find half a gallon of milk. Typically not. But they have a lower rate of osteoporosis than we do. You can't make it up. That's a great. So, what do you think? Put a ban on milk? I don't want to get you in trouble.
Wisely.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah. It's milk. You have to be careful because it's more mucus forming. So somebody who has tendency towards allergies, you have to be careful. But I would not remove the lacto-fermented dairy products because they can actually help make the intestinal flora better, and because of that, they can eventually even help allergies.
Okay, I'm not bashing milk. So don't send me a bunch of mail about, Dr. Garko hates milk. No, that's not true. When I was a kid, I drank milk like nobody's business. The only time I have milk is in the morning with my triple grande non-fat cappuccino. That's it. And other than that, I cannot drink milk. The mucus that forms and so this product, I'm going to go back, mention the product again, Allergy Relief. Is that pill, powder, or liquid?
It does come in different formats. You do have it as a nasal spray. That format is very popular because it will... Oh, sorry, you don't have the nasal spray. We have it in Canada.
Yeah, it's not in the
but
U.S.
You have the drops, and you have the tablet in the U.S.
Right.
So the drops, you put in a little bit of water, a tiny bit, like a mouthful, and you keep in your mouth a minute before you swallow. The tablets, they're easy because you can actually put them under your tongue and let melt. But in the tablet case, be careful if you're lactose intolerant because homeopathic and tablets are in a lactose base.
I see. Allergies are so complicated. It drives doctors crazy, drives people crazy. And people develop allergies. I mean, to all sorts of it's chemicals. This is chemistry in a very dark way. People, they don't realize that even sitting on their sofa, what's in the sofa, the different chemicals to treat the flame retardants, whatever chemicals there, you could be reacting to that, to the carpet and the floor. You have a child crawling around on the floor, and there could be allergens in the carpet that are the child then becomes allergic to, and all kinds of craziness happens, as parents well know. Up all night, the kids screaming and crying, and it's a mess. So with modern life, we bring modern problems, don't we?
Yes, we do. And it's right, pollution has a big impact on the fact that we have more and more people with allergies. So we have to try to expose ourselves to less and less chemicals as we can.
Good luck with that.
To really help, but it's impossible to eliminate them all.
It really is.
But it's something that we can try to work towards. That could help, but pollution has a big impact on the incidence also.
I wonder if there's a correlation between the increase in allergies and climate change.
That I haven't seen any data on that.
As you're talking about pollution, that thought occurred to me. I haven't looked at that relationship. I'll have to check and see. I know that climate change has spawned a number of health issues that are really problematic. I mean, I should devote some time and attention to that. And I always do that.
Maybe it has an impact on how much pollen is produced.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It has thrown up the cycles of the plants when they went, for spring and winter and fall. Everything is upside down. The plants are so confused, and it's a mess. Nevertheless, Dr. Fortin, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Visit bioforceusa.com. You can get in touch with A. Vogel products there, as well as some other products. But you can also go to avogel, VOGEL.com. Wonderful company out of Switzerland. They take a lot of pride in what they do. They've been around a long time, and so have their products. Come back. Dr. Audrey Ross will be my guest. And let me see what I can rope her into talking about. Dr. Fortin, it's a pleasure. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too.
I'll see you later. We'll be back. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition coast to coast, including Hawaii, and we're live.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Let's talk much. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's an allergy-free zone. My tongue gets in the way of my mouth. Yes, in my brain. It's an allergy-free zone. Talking about allergies today. Dr. Ross will be talking about allergies as well. In the first hour, Dr. Fortin was talking about them. And we'll continue the conversation. It plagues a lot of people, tens of millions of people, and they suffer. Children, adults, you know, it's just horrible. And people go for years and years, and they don't get treated. They don't do anything. They just suffer. You don't need to do that. We can help a little bit. I'm not saying, and you don't cure these things. And I don't drink much milk. I did when I was a kid. I can tell the difference. You know, there's a theory out there. Maybe I'll get Dr. Ross. I have a book at home. Boy, I can see it. The book is ancient, and it's about mucus, and the theory of mucus, and that mucus buildup throughout the body, how it contributes to disease and aging. There's an actual theory, and I'm trying to remember the author. And this book was a real find. It was published decades and decades ago. I'll have to find it. I'm still unpacking boxes from when I moved last year. For heaven's sake, it's ridiculous. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
That must have been a really.
Yeah. Well, no comment. If you want to come over and help.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Why didn't you ever ask me?
Honest to God. So I'm trying. I have to find that book. Well, I'll ask Dr. Ross about that if she knows about that theory of mucus buildup throughout the body. And milk. When I drink milk, if I were to drink a glass of milk, forget about it. Oof, yeah. I'll have it in the morning with coffee, and that's it. I don't even eat cheese anymore or yogurt. I do have frozen yogurt. But anyway.
What about on sandwiches? Cheese.
I don't. I like it. Apparently, size matters. The long pause. When it comes to height and weight. There's a study that's published today in the BMJ, British Medical Journal, BMJ today. It's in that journal. And they were talking about, this is so many different aspects to health and wellness and well-being. And I try to find any angle to talk about it, and you just can't exhaust it. This study focused on height and weight. Okay, and you're thinking height and weight has something to do with, you're thinking some disorder of some sort? How about if it reduces your life chances? How about that? They published and they said in the study that being a short man or an overweight woman is associated with lower chances in life in such areas as education, occupation, and income. You can't make that up. These findings, according to the researchers, provide pretty strong evidence. They say, in fact, the strongest evidence to date that overweight people, especially women, are at a socioeconomic disadvantage. And that taller people, especially men, are at a socioeconomic advantage. Now, I do know, and I have reported on, people being discriminated against because of their weight. This goes on, you can see this going on with children. It also goes on in the professional world. It's not supposed to. And in social life. And people make all kinds of attributions, negative attributions and wrong attributions to people who are either overweight or obese. And they discriminate against them, sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously. Not hiring the person for a job. I can tell you this, there are studies out there that show that attractive people have an edge in a job interview. Handsome men, beautiful women, good-looking people. Compared to those, not so much, depending on whose standard you're looking at. This was a team of United Kingdom and U.S. researchers. And the study was headed up by a fellow named Dr. Timothy Frayling out of the University of Exeter. These are serious scientists now. This is not some crackpot study. And they wanted to test whether genetic variants influencing height or body mass index play a direct or causal role in socioeconomic status. And apparently their data suggests that, yes, that's the case. Unbelievable. And that affects people psycho-emotionally, in ways. It even affects their physical health. There's more I could say about this, but you get the drift of the study. Then I reported earlier on people who, and you've had this experience where you have a relative or a friend, and they're a little deeper into the lifespan or more long-lived. I don't like to say old people. I don't like that expression. I don't even like, no, I don't like it at all. Rhetorically, and I try to avoid saying that. Elderly, that even rubs me the wrong way. So long-lived, people deeper into the lifespan, whatever. But those folks like to tell stories, and they like to give advice. And sometimes I think we become a little impatient when they do that, and we shouldn't. Let me tell you why. I'll give you one good reason why not to. This new study, published in Social Psychology Quarterly, it's being reported that individuals in their 60s who tend to want to give advice and give it to a broad range of people in their life tend to see their lives as especially meaningful. It gives them purpose. On the other hand, this happens to be the age when, and at the same time, I should say, this happens to be the age when opportunities for dispensing advice becomes increasingly scarce. Why? Because we tend to render the elderly as less than relevant at times in our society. I've commented on this a lot over the years, and we don't do so well in this arena compared to other cultures. And I think we should do better in the way we treat the elderly and to keep them relevant. I dare say we will, if we don't die of an accident, live a long time, or a disease, and we're going to live a long time, you too and I will be elderly. So just keep that in mind. A Dr. Schaefer, Marcus Schaefer, assistant professor of sociology at the University of Toronto, led up the study. And he found that people in their 60s who report giving advice to a wide variety of people, their family members, their friends, their neighbors, even strangers, those people see their lives as highly meaningful, while adults in that same age group who give advice to family members, friends, neighbors, and strangers, but not not to a great extent. In fact, their range of giving advice to a wide variety of people is sort of narrow. Those people are less likely to report having a more meaningful life. That's interesting. So it's not just giving advice, but it's giving advice to a wider range of people in your life, your family members, your friends, your neighbors, even strangers. There are two groups of people that I pay a lot of attention to when they talk to me: children and long-lived people. Each has their wisdom that all of us can learn from.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com. Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, whatever you may be doing, please support your local radio station that airs this show. The show does air coast to coast, including Hawaii. It does air at different times in different markets. Check your local listings. And we're still standing. Been doing the show now for a couple of weeks. This is the second week now, right? Second week for me? Yep. Standing up.
And I do it on the first show, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you do your first show in here, and yeah, you're standing. So that's good. Good for you. My guest is Dr. Audrey Ross. I don't know if she's sitting or standing, but we're going to continue the conversation about allergies, an important topic. Allergy season, that's coming into play here soon. I guess spring and whatnot, yeah. Dr. Ross, welcome. She's an educator for Country Life Vitamins, by the way. Dr. Ross, welcome back. Do you have allergies?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're lucky,
Sorry.
huh? No, I'm glad for you.
Lucky ones.
Good for you.
Those lucky ones. No, I don't have allergies. I do have a sister that's got allergies, and I have a brother that has allergies. Out of 7 of us, those are the only 2.
You have 7 kids in your family?
Yes.
Oh, my land.
And my parents are still semi-sane and alive, so I'm impressed.
And are you the youngest, oldest, in the middle? Where?
I'm the oldest.
You are out of 7 kids.
Yes, I'm the old lady of the group, so they always give me a hard time. Well, you're the oldest, you can do it. It's like, I don't like this scenario. This is not right.
Yeah. So it really does upset quality of life.
Yes, I remember my sister, and when we were kids, when the trees would start blossoming and spring would come, she would be stuck inside with eyes swollen shut, barely able to breathe. And, at that time, back in the old days, I won't tell you how old I am, but back in the old days, there wasn't a lot of supplements available to you. So, she stayed inside with the humidifier running and cold packs on her eyes, and it was horrible. And today she's so much better, but I've helped her a lot with nutrition and what she can do to offset some of those symptoms. I don't want to say outgrown it, but she's doesn't have the same severe reaction as she used to as a small child. So they do change.
They do. It turns out that depending on who you talk to, some people consider allergies. They will say allergic diseases. Some are reluctant to say that, but do you consider that a disease?
I consider it a body's reaction to something that's foreign. Now, obviously, that can be lumped into a disease. A disease is something that's foreign to the basic homeostasis of the body.
Right.
So it's not really a disease, but being a disease, it can have prescriptions written for it. It can fall under those classifications of a drug prescription to offset the symptoms. So it's not really, to me, I don't consider it a disease. I consider it your body's cry for help. Something's out of balance.
Okay.
What do we need to do with that?
And it takes different forms. You got hay fever. You can develop food allergies, atopic dermatitis,
eczema,
allergic asthma, anaphylaxis. Symptoms, everybody knows what they are. Red eyes, itchy, rash, runny nose, shortness of breath,
throat constriction,
shortness of temper, swelling.
Terrible, yes.
Yeah, you can even have food intolerances and food poisoning are separate conditions, but maybe somehow connected. And it's the allergens that cause these symptoms that are found in the environment. Pollen, food, metals, insect stings, medications, different chemicals that are used in furniture, carpeting, cleaning agents in the house that you may use. Any number of these can be allergens. So what do these allergens do? What's the basic mechanism of action here? What's happening?
Well, you're ingesting something, whether it be through breathing or eating or transdermal, whatever. You're getting something in your system into your body that your body does not know how to break down, and it will create a histamine, something to try to break it down or cause an inflammation around it. So the histamine production is what you get when you get the runny eyes, the stuffiness, that type of thing. So the common treatment would be an antihistamine. People with lactose intolerance, and by the way, the book on mucus, I really don't even want to think about reading. It just sounds disgusting, but it's true. It is true. I mean, when your body creates its defense, how is your body going to defend against that, whether it's a mucus production, whether it's a histamine production? So your body goes, wait, this is foreign. I need to get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? Do I cover it in mucus? Do I produce a histamine that's going to try to attack it? What do I do with that?
Mm-hmm.
So all of this excess fire department that comes out from the body, there may be too many things. There may be too many histamines, so then you need an antihistamine.
Not to build on what you said, and not to make this too hyper-technical, but this allergic reaction involves what are called immunoglobulin E antibodies, IgEs. They're part of the body's immune system, and what they do is they will bind to the allergen and then to a receptor on what are called mast cells or basophils. These are part of the immune system arsenal, and where it triggers the release of the chemicals such as histamine. So that's generally what's going on here. It's probably more than y'all wanted to know, but just so you know that we know what's going on and we're not guessing here.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's just your body's normal defense. It's your body saying, "Hey, we need to get this handled. This is not good for us. We have."
Do you think our ancient ancestors suffered from allergies? I mean, our ancient ancestors. I wonder.
I wonder that too. I don't know for sure.
Are allergens a function of modern society? The Industrial Revolution, chemicals that our body doesn't know what to do with? I wonder about that. We'll see. We'll talk some more.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Nature's Dynamics. Garden to Gummy supplements made by Dad. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We are back from the break. Welcome to the show. Great to be with you. And my guest is Dr. Audrey Ross. We've been talking about allergies today. I devoted the show to that theme. Spring will be coming, and, people will you'll see coughing, sneezing, all the symptoms. And there are any number of causes or risk factors that can be identified, and they can be put into two categories. The risk for allergies can be placed into these two categories: host and environmental factors. The host factors include, and some experts say heredity, some not, but heredity, gender, race, age. Then environmental factors, there's a host of them. Food is one, is an external factor, environmental factor, that can cause allergic reactions. You got soy, cow's milk, eggs, wheat, peanuts, tree nuts, fish, shellfish. Dr. Ross, welcome back. Here's a little quiz for my two producers. Of that list, cow's milk, soy, eggs, wheat, peanuts, tree nuts, fish, or shellfish, which one do you think is the most common food allergy in the United States?
I would either go with peanuts or milk.
What do you say? Shellfish.
Shellfish.
Shellfish?
Shellfish.
Why'd you say that?
I know probably 5 people that are allergic to seafood in general, actually.
Well, crustacea. You're absolutely right about that. Crabs, lobsters, crayfish, shrimp, krill, barnacles, and whatnot. Dr. Ross, again, welcome back.
Did I just beat out Steve?
You beat you. That's mark this day. That'll.
Oh my God.
That won't happen for a long time again.
I need to go buy myself a trophy.
Do something.
Broken clocks right at least twice a day.
Good one, dude.
Stephen always gets them right. It's the first time I can't believe it. All right, every squirrel gets an acorn once in a while, Stephen. Not to worry.
Yep.
My mother was allergic to crustacea, shellfish, and boy, if somehow that got into the food and she didn't know, to the emergency room we were. What do you think about milk? I was reading an article, Dr. Ross, where they were talking about cow's milk, and they were saying that about 90% of allergic responses to foods are caused by cow's milk, soy, eggs, wheat, peanuts, tree nuts, fish, and shellfish. Those are the main categories. How do you feel about humans drinking milk?
Well, you're talking to a girl who was raised in Wisconsin.
Oh, my God.
My parents had a dairy farm.
Oh, jeez.
We lived on milk, and none of us have got any milk allergies, which is, quite interesting. I don't drink milk right now, really, I don't, and I'm kind of with you. You go by get your latte with a little bit of milk in it, but drinking milk reacts in people because normally that lactose has to be broken down.
I see. They're not breaking it down.
And they're not breaking it down. There's that
enzymes. That's where enzymes come into play here.
Exactly. You have to break that down. I think a lot of our allergic reactions are a result of our bodies being inundated with so many foreign chemicals, toxins, whatever we want to call them. Our metabolic enzyme reserves have had to kind of ramp up and help fight these off, break them down, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They break down these things and send them out. So I think what's happened is people may be developing allergies because they've been exposed to so many other toxins that they've stressed their body with.
Yeah.
They don't know how to take them. But milk, in my opinion, and even my son, who he doesn't drink a lot of milk either, we do the almond milks. And that's kind of the only thing we have. We even have that on our cereals and stuff. So,
well, my guest in the first hour mentioned that we're the only species that will continue to drink milk past the weaning period.
Correct. And I think it's become habit. It's kind of ingrained in us that that's what we need to do. And
Now,
I think a lot of it also was because people went, calcium. That's the wrong kind of calcium anyway, and that's a whole other topic.
That's a whole other topic, which you've talked about on my show. Contrary to what Dr. Fortin said, there are some experts who believe allergic diseases have a strong familial connection. For example, some researchers point out that identical twins are likely to have the same allergic diseases about 70% of the time. The same allergy occurs in about 40% of the time in non-identical twins. So one wonders, she said sometimes we we attribute a hereditary cause when it was really environmental in the first place. What do you think about that?
Well, I think there can be a DNA, I don't want to say mutation, but a DNA deficiency where the body does not know how to process that. And again, when fertilization happens, it's part from the mom, part from the dad, and that DNA blueprint is passed on to that child.
I see. Okay.
If that blueprint is wrong or has a problem with an enzyme production, then you're going to have those issues. So I don't know that there's that much research that looks at DNA and whether it is totally a genetic thing or if there is a genetic link. So
here's another quiz question for my producers. Who has a higher risk of developing allergies? Boys or girls? Josh?
Boys.
Stephen?
I would say the same.
You're both right. Boys.
They both get it right.
They both get it. Yeah.
I'm eating a brownie today. I deserve it.
Wait, I'm not your nutritional priest. You don't have to confess to me.
I wasn't. I'm just stating facts.
Okay.
It's happening.
All right.
Stating a fact.
Who's more likely, here's another question. Who's more likely to be affected by asthma in young adults? Males or females?
Same thing, males.
Yes, males. I'll go with
females.
Oh, 2 for 3.
And so, even ethnicity can play a role in some allergies. It's pointed out. It's complicated. And doctors who specialize in this, I mean, they're not wanting for patients. I can tell you that. In terms of a supplement, you have a product that Country Life Vitamins that is designed for helping with allergy symptoms, yes?
Yes, it's called Allermax, and it's phenomenal.
Allermax.
Allermax is it's a comprehensive formula. There's, we talk about synergy and how a little bit of a lot of things works better than a lot of just one thing, and that's what this formula is. And it's designed to help with that inflammatory response that allergens cause. It's designed to help with the mucus breakdown. It's designed to help with the whole body working to offset that histamine reaction.
Okay.
So and I know people who take Allermax when they have a cold because it just helps with that inflammation.
Oh, really? Oh, now you tell me. You're listening to Dr. Audrey Ross, who gives me the advice after the fact. Okay, it's good. Better late than never. I'll have the LTN health question of the day. Come back.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX. a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body, healthy inflammation response. An ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. So, I was talking about viruses earlier in the show, and there was a study came out of Boston College, and these researchers looked. I have to be careful because I don't want to give away the answer. Here's the question, then I'll tell you about the study. How long have viruses been around? Thousands of years, millions of years, or billions of years? 877-897-8255. How long have viruses been on this planet? Thousands of years, millions of years, or billions of years? 877-897-8255. Toll free, right answer, $25 supplement gift card. Go get yourself some Allermax. If you have allergies, go to your favorite health store, and that Country Life vitamins are sold throughout the United States in fine health stores. Dr. Ross, welcome back.
Thank you.
So the Allermax, people do very well with that product then.
People do so wonderfully well with this product. You know, I travel the western half of the United States as an educator, and pretty much every place I go to in the spring where there's pollen going on, people say, "Oh, I love your Allermax. It works so well. Oh, I love your Allermax." It's the formulation. Again, we work synergistically. You've got your quercetin and bromelain, anti-inflammatory responses for that. You've got N-acetylcysteine, and that works for the respiratory system. Stinging nettles in there. Stinging nettles has been often used as far as helping with asthma, so that helps with the respiratory system. So the formula is phenomenal. And then, of course, we add in some grapeseed extract, which helps the immune system. It supports the immune system. So it's a great all-around formula to help with the symptoms.
Allermax.
Allermax.
By Country Life. Do you think probiotics, Dr. Fortin was mentioning that in children, they noticed that if the baby wasn't breastfed or didn't come through the birth canal, was born cesarean, that they tend to develop allergies because their flora aren't fully, they're deficient in their flora. What do you make of that?
I agree with that. You know, our immune system really does start in the gut, so you've got to have the right probiotics in there. You have to have digestion happen in the stomach so you don't send rotting food into the gut, which causes more problems. So not only the probiotic end of it, but also the digestive enzyme end of it as well. And we are coming out at Expo West with our new Kids Digestive Support, which is a non-GMO papaya in a little watermelon-flavored chewable wafer
to
help with kids. And I see that so often, and I saw that a lot in my practice where kids, the parents thought they were doing a good thing as far as their diet goes, but they still had those times where they would run through the drive-through. Kids need to have proper digestion in the gut so that the intestines don't have to do so much work as well.
So,
get the putrefied food.
But if it's after the fact, I'm sort of playing devil's advocate here. If you have a child or an adult has allergies and their gut flora are upside down, there's an imbalance. They have more pathogenic bacteria than they have, the probiotics, so to speak. Could you make it worse by making the immune system more robust by taking the probiotic?
You can make it better. You can make your gut better by increasing the probiotics.
I understand that. But if by making, paradoxically, that's what I'm getting at. If you made the immune system even more efficient, would you make the allergy symptoms even more severe? You follow my logic?
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you're increasing your immune system, could you make the allergy? Could you develop worse allergies? I don't think so. I think it would help support the metabolization of that foreign protein.
Okay, all right. I just, I ask people think of these things, and I think of them too. I'm a person.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Last I checked. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Liz, do you have allergies?
No, I don't. I'm lucky.
You're lucky. So am I, for the most part. Although I flirt with them, so to speak. I got to be careful. So these viruses, how long have they been around? Thousands of years, millions of years, or billions of years?
I'm going to say billions of years.
Yeah, according to Dr. Welkin Johnson, professor of biology at Boston College, he said, quote, "Viruses have been with us for billions of years and they exist everywhere that life is found. They therefore have a significant impact on the ecology and evolution of all organisms, from bacteria to humans," close quote. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you very much.
So do you catch the show as Catch Can, or are you a regular listener?
Catch can, unfortunately.
Well, I'm glad you can at least do that.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Appreciate your listenership. Thank you for calling in today.
Sure, thank you.
All right. Dr. Ross, you're going to California tomorrow, I suppose.
I'm in California.
Oh, that's right. You live there, so you don't have to. That's right. You don't have to. You live far from Anaheim, or are you right down the street from the convention center?
I'm a little ways, but depending on traffic, it could be an hour, it could be 2, it could be 45 minutes. So you never know out here what it's going to be. So
you'll be at the Expo West Natural Products Trade Show this week.
Yes, I will.
Well,
all 3 days. So you make sure you stop by.
Well, God willing, I get there and all. I will come by. We'll probably shoot a little bit of video. You up for that?
Sure.
We'll shoot some video, and then we'll get that back, and then we'll see if we can get it posted, and people can see what all the guests look like.
Oh yes. Well, we're going to have a 70s theme, so I'm going to be in my hippie mode. So just be ready.
You're going to be You're going to be a hippie.
That's
right. A hippie in California. Boy, that's a throwback. Jeez.
Big stretch, right? Big
wow. Hippies in California.
Our 45th anniversary, so we're going back to the 70s for our booths.
I lived in California. I lived in California during the late 60s, so.
Oh, so you know what it's like.
I do.
All right, we'll see you this weekend.
Allermax by Country Life. Keep that in mind now for allergy season. Allermax, Country Life vitamins sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. We're even showing you an image of it. If you're watching the show, that's what it looks like in the bottle. Allermax, a non-drowsy formula. Got great ingredients in it. People rave about it. You heard Dr. Ross tell you about some of the anecdotal evidence. Dr. Ross, thanks a lot for stopping by today. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Talk to you soon.
See you soon. And we appreciate you listening to the show and watching it across the United States, including Hawaii. We're very grateful that we never take it for granted. You're the reason why I do this show day in and day out. It gives me a purpose, and it's quite meaningful. I hope it's meaningful for you as well. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.